decorator. And Amanda and Alan's Italian job, I think it's called. So good. Oh, baby. Oh yeah, they put the good cheap sauce. Love that. The friend of the podcast.
I look so.
If anyone listens to Shag Married and Annoyed, you know what that reference was. This is it. Just a cheapo little burger. You don't know why I chose this angle. Oh, I have to like put you somewhere, but I also still want to be comfortable because I'm in my bed. Oh look, we're just chatting like it's a sleepover. Hey guys, how are we? Welcome to the vlog. I haven't actually welcomed you to the vlog in such a long time. It's Friday. We had some takeaway. It was an alright place. I wouldn't rate it, like I wouldn't go again basically. Chips were good, but there were no differences to chips that I've like had anywhere else. So yeah, meh. Oh my god, I'm sorry about my last vlog. I know not a lot happened in January, so that's why it's so short and it's taken me so long to upload, but also you did get 2 book reviews in the interim, so you can't be too mad, surely. Yeah, oh my god, work has been a lot. It's been a lot to get used to again. Running an event at work for the first time I've ever run an event for customers in person. Everything I've ever done is digital because pandemic. So I'm a little bit stressed, but it should be good. I'm excited. Everybody at work seems to think it's okay, so it's okay. This past week, oh my god, I don't know what happened. Well, I kind of low-key do know what happened, but like I just had one of those like moments where I was like, that makes my hand look broken, just not in the mood for anything. Like I get home from work, eat my dinner and just get in bed, like not really talk to anybody. Like people would text me and I wouldn't respond because I'd be like, I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to anybody. Like yesterday I was in bed at like 8, half 8. That was purely because I went out for Nando's and I came home and I was like, oh, I've got nothing else to do, so let's just go to bed. And it's only today where I felt myself pull out of that mindset a little bit. Like it's not like I didn't have anything else to do, but just me. I have books to read, I have videos to edit, like I have stuff to do. But everything just seemed like too much effort. The only thing that seemed feasible was sitting on my phone and watching TikTok, or just watching something on TV. Like that's the only thing. And I'm just sharing this with you just in case anybody, I think I'm having Blue Monday, but just like late. So I'm sharing it because like, you know, I want it to be real and be like, just because we're high energy, vibey, positivity all the time, it doesn't mean that we are all the time. Okay? Does not mean it. So yeah, I'm feeling better. I've just got to focus on the achievements I've done this week instead of how rubbish I felt. I did 4 workouts this week. Did 2 strength workouts, legs on Monday, upper body on Tuesday, I did spin Thursday, and today I went to the gym and did a body conditioning class. Who is she? I like it, I love it, I like it, I love it. I started Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I'm also at the end of Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. My plan tomorrow is to film a review of the Ivory Key. I was meant to do it last weekend, but I just ran out of time and I couldn't be bothered. So I'm planning to do that this weekend. So there'll be a review of that out shortly. But I did enjoy it. I think I talked about it. I talked about it last week's vlog. I can't remember. I might have done. But yeah, that's just it. That's the vibe. That's the situation. I'm spending the day with my grandma tomorrow. We're gonna go to Derby and do a bit of Indian shopping and see what the crack is. So good, we're feeling better now, and that's all that matters. And I haven't done actually anything specific to make myself feel better. It's just riding a wave. Sometimes you just gotta ride that wave. Like, you know, I hope this feels like we're at a sleepover chatting. Like, I hope this feels like we're chilling in the sleepover you know, and the lights are off but they're on, and we're just like whispering each other's secrets. I hope this is what this feels like, because it does to me. It's so weird. Anyway, I need to go to bed. Okay, so some thoughts on Once Upon a Broken Heart is that I loved it. That's it. I loved it. The characters, really cool. Evangeline annoyed me just a little bit. Jack's all-time fave. He's amazing. Plot, amazing. Plot twists, even better. The writing, you can't fault. Imagination, world building, it was all fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. So I'm just sorting through all the books that I have on my TBR to just remind myself of what they are, basically. And I thought I would just like show you, really. I think your best put over here. Oh, look at that. Great. Right, so got some non-fiction first. We'll go with those. Give me 2 seconds. You only forget that you've put bookmarks where you put them and where they are, and then you look at books that you've not read and you're like, oh, that's how they are, because you started it and you never finished it. So non-fiction wise, I've got Man Enough by Justin Baldoni, which I did start, and it's dusty now. And I did kind of, yeah, like really get into it. Like I was annotating this stuff. I don't normally do that. This is one of my bookmarks from the Priya era. But yeah, so Man Enough. I've got Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty, which I've just not started at all. I've got, I need to take that bookmark out because I need to start again. Everyday Sexism by Laura Bates. I got this one at Yelk after hearing her speak. And then I've got Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race by Renee Edo Lodge. And I've also got The Show by Annoyed book, which I'm still yet to finish. I did get a good chunk of the way through, I think. Is that where I got to? And I did get a signed copy. Woohoo! Yeah, they're the non-fiction ones I have. And then I've got so many hardbacks in this pile. It's ridiculous. Okay, so this one was gifted, to be fair. This is Gothic Fantasy Black Sci-Fi Short Stories. So that, yeah, that's cool. This one I got from like World of Books years ago. It's Stephen King's The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. Apparently it's a collector's edition, inclusive to W.H. Smith, but the jacket is battered. So I do want to read that because I've never read anything Stephen King. Then I've got How the King of Elfheim Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black, which again is just a lovely little illustrated book of short stories, very similar, you can't see it, to the Language of Thorns by Leah Bardugo. So yeah, that was a good read. I love the Cruel Prince stuff. Folk of Air have just come out. Is it Folk of Air? Stole it now. That's just come out. And then I got The Binding. I think, to be fair, the main reason I got this is because the blooming hardback is stunning. Stunning. And then I think, I can't remember which one I got when I was at Yelk. I think it might have been The Binding. When did this one come out? It would tell me. Oh, she does young adult. Didn't know that. Yeah, so this I got in 2019 when I was at Yelk. This was £5. And then I saw the second one, so I had to get it. Whether or not I read them or not is another story. But like, again, stunning. And then I got and then I've got The Last by Hannah Jameson. This is dusty. I got this years ago. I want to say this was actually years ago. And then last but not least, in the hardback series we have Broken Throne by Victoria Aveyard, which is just a collection of stuff to assist the Red Queen series. short stories, scenes, maps, family trees, and all of that. I don't even know why I got this. To be fair, I was obsessed with that series. It was so good, and I do need to get like Realm Breaker and all of those ones too. Yeah, and then we've got in the paperback side, I think I've got these two were gifted by publishers: The Sound of Everything by Rebecca Henry and The Penguin Book of Mermaids. Oh, I love hate. So they were gifted, and I do want to read them because they do sound really cool, but alas. And then this one I won at Yelp, which was The Return, which, to be fair, sounds really good because this girl's best friend goes missing and then she comes back, but the girl that comes back isn't really her best friend because it's like she doesn't act like it and she just knows, you know. And also pink sprayed edges. I've got Daughters of Henri, A River of Royal Blood as well. Then I got The Hate You Give, but to be fair, I had this like a very long time ago. I got this when it first came out, I think, by Angie Thomas, and I've still not read this one. And then I've also got The Testaments by Margaret Atwood, and I've got Noble Conflict by Mallory Blackman. I've got Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 because iconic. I got this one in a charity shop. I think this was in the charity shop that I worked at. It was £1.50. Yeah, I did because I've got the little bookmark in it. And then I've got The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells as well because that one looked really good. So yeah, I've got quite. Oh, when did I get that? I've actually got the receipt in here. Wow, did I get it with? I got it in 2018. Wow. This book I have had for 5 years. 5 years. That's so crazy, isn't it? So crazy. But yeah, I just thought I'd go through all of those and just see what was crack-a-lacking in this diverse range of books that I have on my TBR. It's actually quite a short TBR, like physical one. There's obviously loads of books that I want to read that I don't have, but these are the ones that I physically have. But I'm also, because they're so old, I'm like over it now. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just done. I'm over like wanting to read them, but obviously I still want to read them. I don't know. I don't know where this is going, I just want to chat. But it is what it is, so it's fine.
Nice.
Oh, look at my moustache, you can see it.
I was just going to say, I wanted to wear Converses.